can see, I'm back at Hemingford again. It's Tuesday the 28th of May. I've moved swims. I'm up one swim. It's only about 15 yards away. Been a massive hatch of damselfly. They are absolutely everywhere, leaving their casts, flying into you, flying into your face, landing in your coffee, and I'm competing with that. These fish live in a five-star restaurant, and there's not a lot of fish in here. No silvers, not that we know about. A few perch, you get some fry like that each year, but they don't seem to survive. Maybe occasionally get to that sort of size, but generally, largely, there's no competition for food. So, you know, I've got my rods out. I've corrected some of the mistakes. I've changed swim slightly, moved about 15 yards to the left of where I was. I can see more water here. Um, I could see a lot where I was, but I can see much more of the bay that I'm in. But with the wind, I'm not going. It's not like I'm going to be able to see any tench bubbles or anything like that. The bream start moving down this way this time of the year, and they have done for 25 years. They spawn down by the reeds. The carp tend to follow them. Sometimes you can pick the bream up as they're moving through, and the tench tend to spawn down here, although they tend to spawn July time, maybe even late July, when they do, and if they do successfully. Not that I don't know that anybody's ever had any or seen any little ones when they've been raking, but chose not to rake this week purposely. Found a clear spot. Took me a couple of hours to find a clear spot, but I found a clear spot. It's not completely clear of weed, but it's not as thick, so I can fish bottom baits, and I'm hoping the fish might find it. And it would seem that they are. I've had three indications. Two of them have been on my high carb level boilies. The other one was on a pellet with a worm on small hooks, size 10 on the boilies, and I'm on a size 12 on the pellet. It's only an 8mm pellet. I just literally dendrobina split in half, put on the hair first, and then the pellet goes on. A bit like the octopus rig I fish with the boilies over here. I'm optimistic. The other day I wasn't so optimistic, and I wasn't as focused as I should have been, and I made mistakes. One of them being raking, and it was, at the time I thought, am I doing the right thing? Within an hour or two, my bait was coming back and it weren't smelling very nice, and that's the decaying leaves and rubbish that's on the bottom, all that rotting chlorophyll and everything. Normally floats to the surface, it hasn't this year. Made my bait smell horrible, and if it smells horrible to me, I'm sure it smells horrible to the fish, but who knows. Maybe that's why I didn't catch the other day. I've had a lot more indications already than I did the other day in the time that I've been here, so I'm feeling positive as and when, and he says when, optimistically, I'll catch something, I'll get back to you. Yeah, there's special fish in here. Anything on the bank is a bonus. Cheers, guys. Speak to you soon. April shower in May, nearly June. Jesus. I was sitting outside in the sunshine about 5 minutes ago, and then it just went really dark, really hard. And, what was a nice dry bank was anything but, oh God, this is when you don't want to buy it. Definitely not. Although I think if it's the way that atmosphere flying around it is, dodging the raindrops. Oh, sideways, right, yeah. Oh well.
So here I am in the car, as you can see, ready to go home. That was a very interesting session, let's put it that way. Got up first light this morning on the back of another Hemingford blank. I'd had quite a few beeps over the previous, the night before and last night, and then during the day, not so much. And I couldn't quite work out what was going on because there were single beeps, and even the rods that were really close in, they weren't lion bites or anything like that. But whenever I introduced a worm, I noticed the worm quite often come back marked, and I thought, I don't know, are these insects, maybe they're the little perch that we always get every year in Hemingford. You know, they're from about that big up to about 4 ounces. They don't seem to last for whatever reason. I've known in the past there to be, I saw a few years back a shoal of little skimmers, you know, and they were sort of 2 to 4 ounce fish, but again, they never seem to survive. So I thought, oh, I don't know, I'll get my wakeler rod out. Went down to a size 18 hook, single maggot, cast out in the margins, a little bit of ground bait. 10 minutes in, float dipped a couple of times, under it's gone. I've had a tench about 6 ounces. I'm like, well, that's good for the future. And funny, yesterday I was talking to Christian and John Smith about the fish in Hemingford, and now the young fish never seem to come through. And Christian said he's seen a number of small tench over the last couple of years. So anyway, over the next couple of 3 hours, I managed to catch 5 of these little things. Absolutely mint condition, clearly never seen a hook before. Best one was about 12 ounces. Most of them were sort of, I think, 2 at 6 ounces, 2 at 8, and 1 about 12. So if nothing else, the future's looking good. Tench are slow growers though, so they're not going to be in the £3-4 pound mark anytime soon. But you know, to catch 5 in 3 hours without really trying, I know what I'm going to be having a go at next time I go back. I'm just interested to see how many of these small tench there are. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. You know, Hemingford's a beautiful place, as you can see from the sunsets that I've added into this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, please ask anything at all about Hemingford or about my approach to Hemingford. I'm not backwards when it comes to helping other people. We can't crack a water like Hemingford on our own, so feel free to ask any questions. I won't give you any dodgy steers or anything. Cheers, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Speak to you soon.